It is so hard for me to keep one hairstyle. And being a hairstylist, I'm so happy I don't have to limit myself to just one look. So I woke up this morning and I decided that I wanted a quick weave. I rarely do quick weaves on myself. I strongly believe in just getting a sew in, but I did not feel like braiding my hair down, one, and then two, I did not want to sew everything in. So what you see me doing now is just putting a protective barrier over the two stocking caps that I do have on. And as you can see, I definitely got some of that solution on my natural hair. I wound up picking it out once I was done. It definitely hurt, so be careful when you're applying this to your wig cap. I've seen a lot of stylists mess up and a lot of clients mess up tremendously by not adding protective barriers between the wig cap and their natural hair. You think if you add two wig caps, that's enough, and it most definitely is not. I've removed quick weaves from people's heads where they did not properly protect their hair, and it was a hot mess to get out. So once you do the entire protective barrier over the wig cap, make sure everything is fully dried. As I was doing my install, I realized everything wasn't dry because I was low-key rushing. But if you can, sit under a dryer for at least like 20-25 minutes, and then it'll be nice and firm and ready for you to glue your tracks on top. I also apply layers of Got2b glue in between. You can use Got2b, you can also use Pump It Up, but I like to use a hairspray on top of the protective barrier. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my first track. Guys, I did not measure any of my tracks. I just eyeballed everything, applied the glue to the track, and placed it onto my head. If I was doing this on a client, I would be placing them in a horseshoe shape, but I will also sew down my first track. I didn't sew mine down because my hair is cut into a pixie, and honestly, I don't plan on keeping this in for longer than 2 weeks. So yeah, you want to lay down your first track, and once you do that, take your blow dryer and apply heat to the entire track, so that way it's nice and dry and like the glue doesn't slip, and you can make sure this quick weave lasts you at least 4, maybe even 6 weeks. And continue on just cutting and gluing down your tracks. Again, I am not measuring anything. I was like in a rush, so I was just looking at the track, cutting it, and then applying it to my head. I did notice that with not measuring everything and just cutting them, as long as I want them to be, it was much easier to apply. In the past, I've done quick weaves on myself, and when I did measure my tracks and I wanted it to go all the way up, that's a really long piece to like handle when you're doing it yourself. So the shorter the pieces, the easier it is to apply them and glue everything down. I feel like you have more control that way. So this is the first bundle fully installed. As you can see, it's pretty full. I've never used this vendor before, and I'm not mad at the density at all. But I'm also laying my tracks somewhat in like a U shape, but I do angle it as I get to the front, so that way the hair falls slightly towards my face. Continue adding your tracks. This is now, I believe, the second bundle fully installed, and like I said, this hair is pretty dense. I've never used this vendor before, and I do plan on using it again. But yeah, just continue adding your tracks, doing like a U shape, and I'll show you in just a minute what it looks like when you pull it back. It's really seamless, it's super flat. Honestly, I'm starting to really see why people love quick weaves. Granted, my sew-ins are super flat, but this quick weave is just really giving scalp all the way through. Now, as you can see, I only have the top left and it is in like a U shape. You're going to continue on that pattern until you get like a rectangle shape at the top of your head, because we're going to fill that in with little pieces of the track. Alright, so now we only have the top left, like that little rectangle I was telling you about. That's all we have left. As you can see, I cut my track into little pieces and I'm angling it on like a slant, but to be honest with y'all, I fucked up. So I laid them going backwards when I wanted it to fall towards my face. So you actually want to angle it in the opposite direction. So hopefully I explained this correctly for you. You want to angle it, you see on the right side, you're going to angle it like on a slant so that way it touches the left side, and then you're going to keep on doing that until you get to the front of the head. I am so sorry, I made a huge mistake when I did this, and once I was done I'm like, damn, that's not how I wanted it. I'm not mad at it at all. You'll see the end result. Had I done it correctly, it would have fell in a way where when I flip my hair from the left to the right, it would have gave like the flip over effect. This gives more so like a brush back look, which again, I'm not mad at. But if you want more volume, you definitely want to do it in the way that I just explained. So this hair straightens really well. I am not mad at the quality at all. I did dye it jet black because I cannot stand like that brown color. So the hair is dyed jet black, and like I said, it straightens really well. I am using, I believe, 350-degree settings, and I'm passing it maybe like 1.5 times. Alright, so the oil that I'm using is the Matrix Food for Soft. It is an amazing line, so if you've never used it, it's great for your natural hair, but it works wonders on like your bundles and your wigs, especially when you feel like they're getting a little dry and a little nasty. Use that entire line and I promise you it'll bring it right back to life. I added some face framing layers in the front and all throughout my install. I added a little bit of curls, gave it a little bit of body, but I prefer my hair curly. So let me know what you guys think about this tutorial. Do you want me to add more tutorials? Have you ever done your own flip over install? If you haven't, it's super easy. And if you need any more tips, just comment below and I got you.